going to be a great day. I am Nikki G, your host, and welcome to the Lone Doctrine, the food for thought exploration station and your place in making today better than yesterday. If you're just tuning in with us, what's up? I hope you'll find our thought exploration podcast valuable to your one and only life. Just as your body requires nutrients, so does your mind. And we're here to provide you weekly, practical, and actionable food for thought to make today better than yesterday. Is that redundant? Sure, why not? Repetition is key. This month, we've been talking about productivity. How do we become more productive in our personal lives? Have you ever started a task and didn't finish? Have you ever made a goal and it ends up staying on your goal list? Have you wanted to change something but never did? Well, now we're going to explore ways to find success, to accomplish and finish and follow through. A lot of times, we find the excitement of starting, driving us forward, and then we get to the middle and things sometimes slow down. Why? Because the middle is messy. The middle is where we find challenges, bumps in the road. We realize the height of the mountain that we're climbing. So how do we create the follow-through? When we start to lose faith, when our mind starts to self-doubt, how do we keep climbing? Some of the next things I'm going to say may seem obvious. Some of them may make you say, nah. But as one wise one said, there is no try, there is only do. Or something like that. Here are 8 ways to stay motivated to follow through on your goals from happify.com. Practice self-compassion. Our inherent tendency for social comparison and society's pursuit of perfection can make our goals seem like a mirage. The fear of failure looms large in our minds, sabotaging our motivation to move ahead. But there is a solution. Research has shown that being kind to ourselves gives us the strength to face our fears, both real and imagined. Placing your hand on your chest and reassuring yourself with a few kind words can go a long way towards grounding you in the moment and stopping the inner critic right in its tracks. Number 2, reach out to others. Studies have shown time and again that the strength of our social support system is the greatest source of resilience, success, and happiness. When we begin to lose sight of our goals, having a trusted other to guide us and remind us of those goals gives us the strength to get back in the game. By nurturing strengths such as love and gratitude, you can open yourself to constructive feedback and support, both of which are essential drivers in reaching your goals. Number 3, manage your energies. Performance psychologist Jim Lower believes that to go after what we desire, we have to focus on maximizing our energies, not our time. Multitasking in order to save time saps us of energy, overwhelms us, and, not surprisingly, results in poor performance. Instead, if we were to focus on maximizing our 4 sources of energy, we would reach the summit with zest and gusto. This includes looking after your body, your physical energy, calming an emotional meltdown, your emotional energy, controlling your attention, your mental energy, and connecting to the purpose that drives your goals, your spiritual energy. How about this? Tweak your habits. Ellen Langer, a psychology professor at Harvard, warns us that we will live most of our lives mindlessly. That's terrifying. We do so as a result of childhood programming or because behaviors that now run on automatic served us well at some point in our lives. However, when we take on something new, old habits may no longer help us, even actively work against us. Are there old habits that are pulling you back and weakening your motivation? If so, think of behaviors that will help you in your journey and transform them into habits. That way, they don't waste your brain's limited supply of energy. Try to rethink your roadblocks. The same applies for thought patterns. Humans are wired to spot the negative, some of us even more than others. Fortunately, this first draft of our mental architecture is malleable through conscious effort. When the going gets tough, do you begin to doubt your own abilities and allow the roadblocks to increase before your very eyes? How do you explain the roadblocks in your journey? A professor at the University of Pennsylvania and the father of positive psychology breaks down into 3 P's. If your explanation for your setback is that you are the problem, personal, nothing seems to work, pervasive, and there is no chance it will ever get better, permanent, it's time for a rethink. Then go ahead and start breaking down your goals. Our motivations are highly dependent on the dopamine system. When we take on a goal, we need to pump ourselves with dopamine along the way. Luckily, even physically ticking off the task we set out to complete gives us enough of a dopamine surge to make us want to continue our pursuit. Don't make the task so monumental that you have to go a long way before feeling rewarded. Break them down. Do them whether you feel like it or not, and keep rewarding yourself as you go. When's the last time you laughed out loud? Not texted LOL. There may be more to the current infatuation with LOL than we give credit for. Laughing out loud releases stress hormones and reharmonizes our psychological and biological states. It shows us the insignificance of things and distances us from the fear of failure that immobilizes us. A professor, this is a whole day of professors, of psychology credited with the development of the hope theory, used to say, if you can't laugh at yourself, you have missed the biggest joke of all. Number 8, savor your success. Don't forget to savor your success and take in the good around you as progress. Another professor says that the brain is like Velcro for the negative and Teflon for the positive. Unless we take the time to sit back and relive our achievements, applaud our efforts, and allow the warm glow of a job well done to trickle down into the deep recesses of our neural structure, we will not be able to build the kind of memories that give rise to competence and resilience. Instead, we'll obsess about everything that went wrong and build a memory bank that has failure written all over it. Application is key. Doing and taking action. Imagine if success, or even better, significance, is right around the corner. With each step, even if we fail forward, we become closer to success and the new beginning. Enjoy the journey, and if you have anything to add or any thoughts on the subject, I would love to hear from you. You can visit us on our website at lonedoctrine.com or most social media platforms at Lone Doctrine. We love hearing from our listeners, whether it be the topic at hand or any topics or challenges you face that you'd like us to explore. We hope to hear from you, and until then, keep fighting the good fight.
It's a